Sarah lived quietly with her mother, Linda, in a modest suburban home. They decided to move to a larger, more secluded house nestled at the edge of Hollow Woods, hoping for a fresh start. However, from the moment they arrived at their new residence, an inexplicable sense of unease pervaded the air. The house creaked and groaned as if whispering secrets to the wind. Sarah often heard faint whispers during the night, chilling her to the bone. It started with small things: objects moving on their own, shadows flickering in the corners of her vision, and the feeling of icy fingers brushing against her skin when no one was around. Linda dismissed these occurrences as mere figments of imagination until one night, when she saw a figure standing at the foot of her bed, its eyes glowing with a sinister red light. Terrified, they reached out to their new neighbors, hoping for some rational explanation. What they discovered was a tale steeped in darkness. The house had once belonged to a notorious charlatan named Madam Vivienne, who was rumored to practice witchcraft. Neighbors told them of strange happenings and eerie chants that could be heard at odd hours. Madam Vivienne was said to exploit jinn and demons, bending these dark entities to her will. One fateful night, a desperate thief broke into her house, hoping to steal her treasures. The thief, upon realizing he had been discovered by the powerful witch, panicked and brutally ended her life, fleeing into the night. However, Madame Vivienne's death did not spell the end of her reign. It is said that her malevolent spirit, along with the enraged entities she once controlled, continued to haunt the house, seeking vengeance on anyone who dared to live there. After learning this, the hauntings escalated for Sarah and Linda. Dark figures appeared in mirrors, disembodied screams echoed through the halls, and furniture was found inexplicably overturned. Determined to rid themselves of the evil presence, Linda performed a cleansing ritual with the guidance of a local priest, but it only seemed to anger the spirits further. One night, Sarah awoke to find herself paralyzed, the glowing-eyed figure now looming over her. The air grew thick with malevolence, and just as the figure reached out, Linda burst into the room, reciting an incantation she had learned. The spirit shrieked, the room filled with an icy wind, and then, as suddenly as it began, it was over. The house fell silent, an oppressive stillness settling in. While the nightly terror seemed to have ceased, the mother and daughter knew they could never truly escape the haunted legacy of Hollow House. They moved out the next morning, leaving behind a house that would forever remain a gruesome testament to the dark powers that once thrived within its walls.